Everybody, I'm Spencer, Jeremy, and we are here at the Las Vegas Open. I actually made it to a convention someplace other than Utah. So we are here hanging out, having a good time. So we thought we'd film some Batrep. So today we're going to be playing a little X-Wing. This is Jeremy's first game. X-Wing. So we're doing 100 points, same sort of thing as our last Batrep. Don't yell at us about optimal lists, we don't care. So yeah, we're just doing a little 100-point game, having some fun, rolling some dice, getting my tail kicked. Yeah, that's what I do. I'm not really going easy on them, admittedly. So we'll show you the squadrons, we'll show you the table, and we'll get rolling. Alright, so here's my squad. I have Guri with proton torpedoes, calculation, glitter stim, hull upgrade, and the Virago title. I really poured a lot of points into her, but I love this Star Viper, one of my favorites. Over here we have a Hawk 290. This is Palab Budali. I get Blaster Turret, Recon Specialist, Moldy Crow, and a Dead Man switch. And then my highest pilot skill is my lone little headhunter. This is Nidru Sulak, I think is how you pronounce that. And she has Predator, Homing Missile, and Dead Man switch. So that's exactly 100 points. I've never brought 3 named pilots to a game before. So I'm going to see how it works out. So let's take a look at Jeremy's squad.
Alright, so here's my squad. It's important to keep in mind that I have never officially built a list in X-Wing, so if you're going to yell at someone about poor list building, I'm your man. Yeah, so I've brought 95 points worth of Rebels. I have Biggs Darklighter, who is sporting BB-8 and some proton torpedoes. A prototype A-Wing pilot, who also has proton rockets. Protein rockets.
Protein rockets, the healthiest rockets.
That sounds like it's gone sexual. And a Dagger Squadron B-Wing, who is going to obviously be my beat stick, who is sporting a heavy laser cannon, 2 proton torpedoes, enhanced scopes, the B-Wing E2 modification, and Kyle Katarn as a co-pilot. So I'm kind of counting on him to do everything. So, yeah.
Alright, so after deployment, I've got Guri, Palab, and Drew, and then Jeremy
has his Dagger Squadron, prototype pilot, and Biggs.
So we've already placed our movement dials. So first up will be the A-Wing. So what's he going to do?
Would the first up be my B-Wing?
Oh yeah, it would, because you have that
I'm pilot skill 0.
Pilot skill 0 in the activation phase, so he will get to move first.
He's going to bank 3.
And take a stress right off the bat. Alright, next up is the A-Wing.
A-Wing is also going to bank 3. For him, that's a white wing.
Alright. And gonna take any action?
Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and focus.
Okay.
There's nothing within shooting range. So.
Alright. So next up, I've got my 2 5s. So we're going to start with Guri. She's going to move forward 3. Find my template. And then she's going to boost 1. Go there.
I completely forgot about boost movements.
Next will be Palab. He is also going to move forward 3. And then he's going to focus, and thanks to Recon Specialist, he gets 2.
Okay.
Alright, that's my...
And Biggs is going to just plow forward 4.
Just 4 straight.
There's nothing in the way.
Okay.
Why not?
Focus.
And, yeah, he's going to focus.
Okay.
Focus. He's got so many tokens.
Yeah. Next up is my headhunter, and she's going to plow forward 3. There's like little dips in these stables, starting me off.
Yeah.
And she will focus, and then start a combat. She will get to go first, but nothing in range. I don't think there's going to be any combat this turn.
No, I don't think so. Unless
closest to closest. Yeah.
closest. Yeah, I can.
Yep. Ledge can, or Biggs can totally shoot
Biggs
Gurry.
could take a shot at Gurry.
Okay, so we're at range 3. So I'm going to get an extra defense die.
All right, and I have 3 attack. That's less than great.
5-8. And the exciting end of turn 1.
Woo!
Start of turn 2.
Alright, start turn 2. My Dagger Squadron pilot is going to make a very slight bank, which is a green maneuver.
Oh, this is totally not the direction I thought you'd go.
Which is going to remove
His stress.
my stress, and as per Kyle Katarn, when I remove a stress token, I gain a focus.
And now you can take an action as well.
Yep.
So you can focus, target lock, or barrel roll.
Let's see. I will go ahead and target lock your headhunter.
Okay.
So next up is my prototype pilot, who is going to make a green 2 maneuver. Which isn't going to get him very far. And he is going to go ahead and it would help if I knew what all of his maneuvers do.
He has evade, boost, target lock, and focus.
Which is weird because it's my B-wing that can do the
Barrel roll?
Barrel.
Yeah.
Of all the ships, you'd think it'd be that one. I'm going to go ahead and focus him.
Okay.
I'm not sure what else to do with him. And so that means the next ship up is yours.
Yep. All right, so I'm going to start with Gurry. She's going to do a nice speed 3 bank. And then she's going to barrel roll. Actually, is she? Where's the laser pointer? Yep.
Yeah, that gets her out.
Alright, so yeah, we're going to do that. And then Palab. Do a nice gentle 2. He's going to go there. He's going to focus again to get 2 more focus. And that's his turn. So next would be Biggs.
Okay. One gentle 3. And he's going to go ahead.
Now you can target lock anything.
Right, but only I can benefit. Only he can benefit from it.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of reason to target lock too much.
Last up is my little headhunters, pushing forward 4. I didn't expect your B-wing to come up that way, so. And she's going to focus. So, start combat. You are in range 2. You will steal your focus. And she will get to shoot first because she is pilot skill 7.
Okay.
So, we are at range 1. I screwed that up. She has a friend within range 1 or 2. So I'm going to get 3 dice.
I'm going to get 1.
So I roll first. I will spend my focus to turn that to a hit.
Alright.
So, cancel 1, you'll lose a shield.
Yep. So, spare the shield.
You're doing that backwards.
Huh? I'm doing it backwards?
You take the shields off.
Oh, well that means I gotta go digging for 4 more shield tokens, and that's just... This is gonna be faster in this situation.
Alright, that works for you. I have initiative, so he will get to shoot next. Closest range 2. So he's going to spend a focus to shoot. 3 dice. He will spend focus to turn that to a hit.
Alright. And... I evade.
So you take another shield.
Alright.
And then I don't think anybody else has shots except the B-Wing.
Yeah, that's the way it looks.
So, who do you want to shoot?
Well, let's see.
Is it because of range?
Yeah, so if you're in range 1, you get 1 extra die attacking. If you're at range 3, you get an extra defense.
So can I go for range 2 on closest, I guess?
Closest. We're at range 1.
There, or I want it.
Range 2 there.
Range 2. So I'll go for the headhunter.
Okay, so B-Wing shooting at the headhunter.
So
A hit and a crit.
I have no focus.
2 evades. Oh yeah.
And the dice still hate me.
Yeah. All right.
Target lock allows me to reroll one of my.
Oh yeah. Reroll 1. All right, so she'll lose a shield.
I did something.
Yay. So on to turn 3.
Alright, so our first ship.
B2K turn?
Yep.
Are you gonna run into me? Oh, Jeremy. Now he's. All right.
Well, I know which direction you have to go.
All right. Next up is the A-wing.
I know facing that way is not going to do me any good. He is going to do a hard 3, but it's not going to matter.
So you're gonna run over the asteroid.
Alright, so he's going to stop when he hits it, right? Is that the way this works?
I believe so. Yes.
Alright, so that's going to go right there.
So now, roll an attack die. Nope, red one.
Red one. Oh, look, I dodged.
And so you don't take any damage. But you don't get to attack.
No.
All right.
There.
Exciting turn.
And he's going to
Biggs.
green maneuver forward 2. Because it was that or run into something. And that just seemed like a bad idea. And I know it's not going to do much, but yeah, have focus.
Okay. Lastly is the little headhunter who could, who's doing a speed 3K turn.
So you had the same thought I did.
Yep. Move and turn.
It's turning into a dogfight.
Well, that is the whole purpose of the game.
It is, yes.
So, start of combat. She gets to go first.
That should be range 2.
Ah, damn. Yep, so range 2. So I'll get 2 whole dice.
I get 1 whole die.
The problem is, I need to get this guy over here somewhere, because if she has no friendlies within range 1 or 2 of her, she gets an extra die. So range 1 with no friends around, she gets 4 dice on a hit.
That's handy.
Redonkulous. Oops. Alright. 2 hits.
And an evade.
So you lose another shield. So
I'm down to 2. 2 shields left.
Okay. Guri has no shot. The Hawk does, though. Thank you, turn movements.
Oh, yeah, you got a 360 turn. Yeah, I was gonna measure out to the A-wing. Like, you're within range.
So, spend focus. 3 dice. Hit and a crit, so we'll spend a focus to make that a second hit.
Alright. And evade.
So you take 2, so you have no shields left.
I am down to no shields. Ow! It's backwards, but it works.
I was say you might as well just take those off and put them on your other ships.
Yeah, might as well. Okay, so there's 2 go there and 2 go there. Alright. Okay, so
Biggs has no shot.
Biggs has no shot. The A-wing can't do anything.
Shot, so it's just the B-wing.
Alright, so let's go to the B-wing.
So that's going to be
My poor little headhunter, range 2.
range 2, so 4 dice.
3.
3.
Oh, no, you have your heavy laser cannon. Right. So it's range 1, you get an extra die, but you can use your heavy laser cannon and get 4.
Right.
So
Which just turns my crits into hits anyway.
yeah, so
Might as well.
yep. All right, so 4 attacks.
4.
So 3 hits and a focus.
Yep. I don't have any focus. So.
No evades, so I'm going to lose a shield from one of those hits, and then the other 2, she's dead.
Okay.
So
First blood.
that's all right. She did what she was supposed to do, which is whittle that guy down.
Knock down all of my shields.
So, ouch. All right, moving on to the next turn.
Alright, so our first maneuver, I'm going forward 1.
Exciting.
Number 1.
The first time I played this game, I had no concept of how long any of the movement templates were. So I was like, oh, I'll move forward 2 at the beginning of the game. That should be fine. And then I barely moved.
That wouldn't get you very far.
Nope. Okay, so the A-wing over here.
Making a banking 2.
Okay. So you can take a maneuver, or you can take a action.
And for the action, I will go ahead and let's see. I don't really want to focus because you're just going to steal it. Evade. Yeah, I guess you do that. Okay, I'll go evade.
Okay. Move. She's gonna scoot up 2. No, we're not.
Woohoo!
Until
Just barely. Until you go ahead and do an action with a barrel roll and bump over an inch.
the question is, do I barrel roll or do I boost?
Either one will get you there.
I think the barrel roll is the other option here. It guarantees me in range 1,
Yeah.
which is good with Guri, because if she's in range 1 of an enemy ship, she gets a focus token at the beginning of combat.
Okay. Oh,
Back
forgot to move that.
up here is going to do a nice, gentle speed 1. And surprise, surprise, he's going to focus.
Shocking.
Well, like I said, I played a game where I had this same pilot.
Did you want to steal mine?
It's at the start of combat.
Oh, start combat. Okay. So yes, but later.
Yeah. So I had the same pilot. I took this same ship with these same upgrades, but except for Dead Man Switch, I gave him calculation, which is you can spend a focus turn, focus roll into a crit. By the time he died, he had 17 focus tokens because I just flew him around in circles, stealing tokens and gaining 2 or 3 every turn, and he doesn't lose them because of Moldy Crow.
Right.
So, needless to say, my opponent was a little perturbed and was gunning for him the whole game.
Just a little perturbed. Though.
Yeah.
Just a little. It's like mildly
so,
perturbed.
yeah. So Biggs.
All right, Biggs.
This is going wide.
I'm going to go ahead and apologize for the really harsh lighting.
Yeah, the convention hall lighting is not great.
No, especially where we are.
Trying to figure out why Biggs has a focus token. I think I just forgot to remove it last turn.
Probably from the last turn.
So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and give him another one.
Okay, so combat.
Never mind.
I will get to go first.
Yes.
Alright, so start of combat. I'm going to steal focus from you. I'll just give you yours and put mine on there. That way I don't walk away with other people's focus tokens. And then he'll go first. Closest. We're at range 2. Now you're going to get an extra die because I'm shooting through the asteroid.
Oh, so you can shoot through asteroids.
Yeah, it gives the defender an extra defense.
Okay.
So you basically go up to 2.
So what I should have done then with Biggs is target lock the hawk.
Because you could have shot it.
Because I could have shot it.
Well, you can still shoot him this turn.
I can still shoot it, but I can't fire a proton torpedo.
So I got a hit and a crit.
And I got 1 of 8 and nothing.
1 of 8. So I hawk. Alright, I had to double check the rules real quick. So your evade will cancel my hit, but you take a crit. So draw that damage card.
It is Shaken Pilot.
I don't know what that does.
During the planning phase, you cannot be assigned straight maneuvers.
Okay.
When you reveal a maneuver, flip this card face down. That goes on him.
Alright, now I just need to hit him another 2 times to kill him.
Yay.
And then Guri is going to shoot your A-Wing.
Right.
She's going to get a free focus for being at range 1. I'm also going to get an extra die because I'm at range 1, so I'm getting 4 attacks here.
I'm getting 3 defense and an evade token.
I will use that focus, use calculation, turn that into a crit. So 2 crits, 2 hits.
So here's my 3... Nothing.
So,
but I do have an evade.
Yeah. So, both your shields.
Alright. It's both my shields.
And then you'll take a crit.
Alright, and my crit this time, another Shaken Pilot.
God damn it. That's all I could do. Shake you up a little bit.
Shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake it.
Alright.
Alright, so that means it is now
wedges or
with Biggs.
I'm so used to people bringing wedge.
I don't know. I think I have the wedge until the start. Yeah.
I think he comes in the starter set.
Yeah. Even if he didn't, I bought an extra X-Wing.
Yeah, so.
Alright, so let's go to my shooting.
Alright, Biggs.
Alright, Biggs.
Shoot the hawk.
Shoot the hawk.
Range 3 through the asteroid. So I'm going to get 4 defense, which is unheard of with a hawk. So you get to roll.
Alright, so I still have 3, right?
Yeah, you still get your 3.
I still have my 3. Okay,
what does BB-8 do?
BB-8, when I reveal a green maneuver, I can perform a free barrel roll.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But he hasn't done any green maneuvers yet. Alright, so here's my 3.
Hit and crit.
Yep.
Evade.
And focus to turn it into evade.
Yep.
I saw that one coming.
So
that's all?
No, I think the A-Wing can probably shoot here too.
Yeah.
He's got arc. And he should be in range.
He's got tone.
So range 2. So I'll only get 2 defense.
It's okay, I only get 2 attacks.
Because the B-Wing has no shot, so we're just ignoring him.
He has no turret or anything. So here's my 2.
Nothing. Alright. So, going into
it's
this...
nice to know that even when I'm not rolling regular 6-sided dice, they still hate me.
Yeah. Alright, next turn.
Okay.
B-Wing!
Alright, Dagger Squadron Pilot.
Ooh. Just barely avoiding that asteroid.
And,
so that card flips over.
yeah, that flips over.
And he can take an action. You can do a barrel roll.
I could do a barrel roll. Because he can do that.
Do a barrel roll.
Shut up, Slippy.
There's a part of me that wants to find that soundbite and play it every time somebody barrel rolls in the X-Wing background.
Do a barrel roll!
Yeah, right up until all of our subscribers unsubscribe.
Fox, help! Yeah, I'll go ahead and use my free barrel roll. So for barrels, does it matter where I put this on the...
You put it at the front.
Okay.
And then when you barrel roll, you move it to the back. So it gives you that little extra distance
little forward boost.
Yep. Okay. The A-Wing.
All right, the A-Wing.
Doing what I was really hoping he wouldn't do. I think he's going to run into that asteroid, though. Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna run into it. Ow. Right there.
Now, I'm pretty sure you stop when you hit an asteroid. Somebody feel free to correct me in the comments.
Do I hurt myself?
Nope. But you don't get to take an
done.
action. All right, on to my 2 ships. We're going to start with Guri. She's going to do a nice, gentle turn here.
Ooh.
Worked out a lot better than I thought it would. Then, oh, jeez. She's going to boost. Okay. And then my hawk is going to do a nice gentle one this direction and run into you.
It's a crash.
So, when you run into another ship, you become stressed, which sucks, means you can't take an action, and those 2 ships cannot shoot each other. Thankfully, he has a turn.
I don't.
Nope.
I do have 2 unused proton torpedoes still, though. I haven't fired a missile yet this game.
Neither have I. Oh wait, Guri totally has proton torpedoes. Ha. Oh well.
Oh well.
So, Biggs.
Alright, so Biggs is up.
And Biggs is going to just scoot forward and
Then run into the A1.
Oops. So Biggs will become stressed.
Actually, when I reveal a green maneuver, I may perform a free barrel roll.
Huh? Yeah.
So go ahead and move him back. Because he's going to barrel roll out this way.
Oh, look at that.
And then move forward.
Well, shit, Guri's about to get lit up.
And, let's see.
So you can target
I'm going to go
locker,
ahead and target lock.
shoot proton torpedoes at her at
Yeah.
range 1. All right, so
Give it a C.
start of combat. I think my hawk is going to have to go
Give Guri the D.
first. Jeez. So no matter what I shoot, I'm shooting range 3.
Alright.
So, Powell up here is going to spend. He's going to shoot range 3 at that guy. Actually, I'm going to shoot at Biggs.
Try to curtail my shooting.
No, it's because Biggs will get less agility.
This is true, yeah. He's
He'll
only
still
got
get
2.
the 1, but he'll go up to 3 instead of up to 4. So here comes my attack. 2 hits.
Alright. So I get 3 because you're shooting 3 on a ship, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, 3 because I'm shooting you at long range.
Alright, so
he evades
he evades 1.
So he loses a shield.
1 shield down on the X-Wing.
Guri can't shoot anything this turn. So it's Biggs' turn.
Alright.
So I see. Alright, so Biggs is
no, I
firing.
can't fire the proton torpedoes. There you can only use a range band 2 and 3.
Oh, lame. Well, you can still shoot and get 4 dice.
Yep. I was hoping to finally use a missile. Well,
I have found missiles are very difficult to use in this game.
Yeah, they are. It's almost a waste. And I spent 12, 15 points on projectile weapons.
They're good because of their abilities, but they're hard to use because stuff moves around.
Yeah.
You really have the best thing to do, honestly, I found with like missile weapons and torpedoes, is use them to hunt big ships because they're not maneuverable.
Right.
So you can bring little ships like headhunters and A-wings, circle around them a lot.
So I really need to get a shot with my proton rockets because then I get to add 3 attack dice.
So what you're telling me is I need to kill your A-wing.
You were on your way to do that anyway.
All right, Biggs, shooting range 1.
2 hits.
2 hits. All right,
If you had
Gary.
me focused, it's going to be more.
1 evade. Start of combat, you were in range 1, so I should have gotten a focus, but I didn't do it, so she loses her shield.
Yippee.
I'm dumb. Dumb. So your A-Wing totally could shoot Guri.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, might as well. I mean,
Or
no reason not to. Never mind, we can't do that.
yeah, so the A-Wing can't shoot Guri because it hit the obstacle. So next turn. All right.
Let's see what the Dagger Squadron pilot is doing. He is
doing a 2K turn.
2K turn. Which, when you think about it, is a really wimpy run to go on. I'm going to do 2K.
Okay. The A-Wing. Turn. I think you're going to run into Guri.
Yeah, I think I chose the wrong one.
Yeah, you just plow right into her. You gain a stress.
My A-Wing has adopted the tactic of ramming speed.
Yeah. Go home, A-Wing. You're drunk. All right, so now my two ships.
Hey, it took down a Super Star Destroyer.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to do you first. Gentle turn there to get rid of that stress. So I can gain 2 more focus.
Yep. It's no 14, but, you know, 5.
There. And then Guri is going to do a speed 3 K-turn. Or not K-turn, Singador loop. She will be stressed, that's okay. Now it's Biggs.
Biggs.
It's unfortunately.
It's going to run into the A. Wow. Oh, you didn't reveal a green maneuver.
Nope.
So he gets a stress.
Because I turned the wrong way with the A-Wing.
Okay. So.
And this has gone to pot.
Guri can totally shoot you.
Anyone she wants to.
We are at range 2.
Yeah, you really need to kill him.
So Guri's going to shoot.
So I'm like, that's just all I kill.
I'm not going to do that. So 3 shots. Wow, 1 hit.
And I didn't even evade it.
So he loses the shield.
Last shield.
And then my Hawk is going to shoot at your B-Wing. So he'll lose a focus. 3 dice. 3 hits after I spend one of those focus.
Where? Evade! I got an evade.
Hey, so you take 2 damage. So he's dead.
Yep.
Get rid of that guy.
Well, that was my most expensive ship that managed to not use any of its upgrades.
And then that's the end of the turn. So moving on.
Yeah, because my
So I was wrong. We have all sorts of other shooting. So Biggs
Shark Biggs.
is going to shoot at the Hawk.
Okay, so you shoot the Hawk.
Okay. You're going to get 3 dice. I assume we're at range 3.
Yeah, we're definitely at range 3.
Okay.
We're so far at range 3 that if we were any further in range 3, we'd be not in range 3.
We'll be at range 4, which doesn't exist.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay.
About time I rolled something decent, except that you're just going to convert all 3 of those into evades.
Yes, I am. Go ahead and take that off. Woo, okay. And then the A-Wing can... Well, can it hit Guri? Let's see.
Should be able to.
Yep, barely nicking her base.
That's going to be range 2.
Range 2. Guri gets 3 agility.
Here's my 2. 1 hit.
Crit. Evade. All right.
I do nothing.
Now on to the next turn. All right. A-Wing.
Yay! I'm doing a green maneuver to get rid of my stress.
Good call. Could be a lot of green maneuvers to get rid of stress this turn.
Yeah, I get that. There. And then for my action. Yeah, I should probably move those, you know, when I use them. For my action, I'm going to go ahead and boost. I'll just let's see, boosting is,
It's either the straight or the
but it's always one.
bank. Yeah, it's always one.
It's one. I'll just boost forward one.
Try to catch up to my hawk.
Yep.
Okay. Speaking of my hawk, he will now move. I have to reach all the way across the table.
Pretty much every game I've seen it. Yeah.
Move up. There goes 2 focus. Okay. Guri will go next. She's going to move forward 2. Her first stress. She is going to target lock Biggs.
Does she have a turret?
You can target lock in any direction.
Right, but it just doesn't serve much purpose if you can't hit the target afterwards.
I'm banking on you getting in her fire.
Okay. Well, that's probably going to happen.
So,
Yeah.
Biggs gets to go now.
Yay!
I can reveal a green maneuver.
Hold up. That was a lot of zoom there. Okay?
I like to zoom in and show the ships rather than show what we're doing.
Oh, I just get really close.
Alright, so I can choose to barrel roll. I don't
You would
to.
have to barrel roll that
I
way.
have to go that way. And that's just going to get me more in front of you. So I don't think I will. Because it would serve absolutely no purpose.
As long as you get in front of me. Are you in her?
It gets me in front of you. I'm definitely there.
Okay.
And for my action, I will go ahead and target lock the hawk. Well, can I? I guess in range
You
doesn't
could,
matter for target
yeah,
lock.
target lock is.
I'm going to give the hawk the D this time.
So you're within range 1. So she's going to get a free focus and start a combat. And then the hawk can't do anything at the start of the combat, so the hawk is going to shoot first.
Okay.
You sure the hawk is going to shoot first? Everyone knows Han shoots first.
Yeah.
But Han's not here, I guess. So yeah.
So range 2. So I can still hit you. That and 3 dice. One of those is going to hit.
And
2 hits to crit.
here's my 3 dice. I evade 1.
So you take a hit and a crit.
Which is, well, that's enough to destroy me. So,
And then Guri is going to spend her target lock to shoot her proton torpedoes.
proton torpedoes are range band 2 or 3.
Oh, so they are.
This is why I hadn't been able to use mine.
All right. Well, she's going to shoot you anyway.
So she's just going to get the extra die.
Yeah, I'm at range band 1, so I'm going to get 4 dice anyway.
Right. So 2 crits and a hit.
Yeah, I'll keep that target lock. I really want to shoot you with some torpedoes.
That's what I'm doing. And here's my 2. I evade 2.
So you take a crit.
Take a crit. All right. Let's see what happens to Biggs. Biggs gets a damaged engine. Treat all turn maneuvers as red.
Oh. All right, so now Biggs gets to shoot
Yay! And Biggs is going to fire his proton torpedoes at the hawk, which means he gets 4.
by 3.
And I can change 1 focus result into a crit. So I will change this 1 focus result into a crit.
Okay, so hitting 2 crits. All right, hockey. Trip evade or trip focus. Let's do it. Or nothing.
Or nothing at all.
Holy crap. So he takes a hit, loses his 1 shield,
And then 2 critical results.
2 crits. So first up we have direct hit, so he takes 2 damage. And damage sensor array. Cannot perform any actions except actions listed on damage cards. Action, roll 1 attack die. On a hit or crit result, flip this card face down. Wow. Wow. So he has 1 hole left. That was brutal.
Yeah.
All right, next turn.
Yeah. Woo.
All right, so first move's gonna go to my hawk. Hey, he's doing the exact same thing he did last turn because it's the only way for this slow son of a bitch to get back in a fight.
And then during his action phase,
And for his action, I'm going to try and
fix your sensor suite.
Nope. Still can't take an action. Crap. Guri is going to scoot forward 1. There's my 1. There it is. And she is going to focus.
All right. So that just leaves Biggs.
So we discovered we did a couple things wrong in that you continue your maneuver through asteroids. You don't stop. So his aiming got screwed out of a shot there or 2.
Yeah.
So
But it
Biggs.
still would have denied me my action.
Yeah. Oh, you're doing a speed 1, you son of a bitch.
Doing a speed 1. So I could...
Barrel roll.
I can barrel roll. The question would be, if I did barrel roll...
Yeah, you would have to barrel roll this way.
I have to barrel roll
You
this
can't
way.
intentionally barrel roll into other ships.
Might as well, why not? Whether I barrel roll or not, I'm still going to end up in line of fire for both of your ships.
Yeah.
So I might as well. What do I got to lose?
Well, the question is, are you going to be at range 2 of Guri? Because if you are, you're about to eat torpedo.
And I am closest.
Closest.
So closest is
Range 2?
range 2.
Woohoo!
Just barely in range 2.
Guri's going to go ahead and spend those.
I am. Everything's out of my front arc, so I can't shoot anything.
You want to focus?
I'm gonna evade.
You can't.
I can't. Oh no, I can't.
It doesn't have that action. You can focus,
I'll focus.
or target lock.
I'll focus.
All right.
I want to evade though.
Well, roll really well on your defense. So here comes my 4 shots from my proton torpedoes. So I can turn that into a crit without having to spend my focus.
All right, so
3
I'm
hits and a crit.
going to not be able to get rid of more than 2 of these.
So get rid of 2 of them.
So the focus turns all focuses into these?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
So you take a hit and then a crit. So he's dead
Yeah,
no matter what.
he's dead. But I don't know, maybe he'll explode or something.
Damage sensor.
Damage sensor. No, he's just gonna die.
All right, man. Good game as usual.
It's a good first game.
Yeah. It's great to be playing games with you again.
Yeah.
Good times.
And it's par for the course. I've never won an introductory game to anything.
Yeah, I realized after I had built my list and we were setting up that he was like, yeah, this is my first game. I was like, oh, God. I brought a pretty mean list.
I don't know. I think it would have been beatable, or at least
If I hadn't screwed up the rules on you.
Well, no. Well, there's that, and then if I hadn't run my A-wing and my X-wing into each other,
Yeah, that probably would
that
have
screwed me over for an entire turn. So,
So, Guri, definitely my MVP. Always is. Nadru, 2 games with her and she dies in a single turn every time.
but as you said, she did what you wanted her to do. She peeled
Yeah.
all the shields off my
Yeah, she was basically there to whittle that guy down as much as possible. So, good game. Always fun. Be sure to check out the links below for more information, as well as our Facebook and Twitter pages. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. Keep it here for more battle reports, unboxings, whatever we want to film. Jeremy's very excited. See you guys later.